Y'all gonna watch me eat my sushi, bro. I don't care. I just post anything at this fucking point, to be honest, bro. I'm gonna sit here, look at this. What is this? What is that? See? Looks like a rifle. That's a spear. Look at that. The weapon may form, but it'll blow up and break right in front of their freaking face. Listen, imagine hating on me. I'm just over here eating fucking sushi, bro. Cause like, why not, bro? Mmm. Thank you, God, bro. Oh my God. That salmon, low key, that one was hitting today. That salmon was hitting today. Mmm. Mmm. But anyways, take a sip first. The point of the matter is, though, let's just not chase after what everybody else is chasing after. You know? Start by just understanding yourself more. Have a sit down with yourself. You know, really just reflect. You know, as I gaze upon the world out here in my window, I can feel it. I can see it. As I scry in the clouds, I see what the collective, I see what the people are going through. My mouth was just watering, by the way. Anyways, but you know, it would be really nice if people really would just mind their own business. You know, I pray for a day that everybody does win. I've been praying for that for I don't know how long. Praying for different types of ways, different types of opportunities, you know, even towards my enemies. To have them have a change of heart. So that's why God sent me. You know? The thing is, it's like, I can't do it. It's a choice they gotta make. You know, so, you know, for the past couple of years, working on myself, sitting down with myself, holding myself accountable, even at nighttime when thoughts would come to my mind, you know, before it was clear, before it's just pure clarity and pure bliss now. You know, like old thoughts would come up, old past memories, old lessons, you know, and instead of feeling shameful or regretful, give yourself grace and forgive yourself for doing those things or saying those things or whatever it is you've done. And then not do it again. And show others what to do and what not to do without telling them what to do. Show the people through you. You know, as you take care of your mind, take care of your body. Nurture yourself. Nurture your soul. You know, have a beautiful diet. Not necessarily what you eat, but what you're feeding your mind. What you're giving to your heart. What you're pouring into your soul. You know, don't cheat on your diet and give part of your soul away. You need all of that to function. You need all of that to be you. You need all of that to be whole and complete. You know, your bodies are made of energy, man. What you're seeing now is just slowed down light. To the advanced souls out there, man, let's keep showing the people. By showing ourselves that we can do it. That we can keep going every single day. Come up with something new. Create something even more beautiful. Inspire others. Let's keep getting more creative in a way to where they don't become envious or they don't become greedy and want to steal from that. Instead, let's just come up with new ideas that'll really get to their hearts. That'll really just turn it all around. You know, they're still trying to figure that out. You know, it's a spiritual warfare, man. I know there can seem to be a lot of unfairness out there in the world too. You know, we were all dealt a fair hand. You know, God's the one that teaches you how to play. Can't fold too soon. Don't bluff. You got to keep that poker face, man. Don't let other people's bluffs get to you either, because they ain't got shit. They're coming for your chips. You know? Don't be afraid to want more out of life. You know, when the dealer comes around and says, hey, you need one? Hit. Raise that fucking hand, man. Keep going. When God says, I need one, raise that fucking hand. Don't miss your opportunity. Don't be afraid of growth. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Do not fear. I hear it preached all the time, but no one ever walks that path. It's half-assed. It's true. It's used for financial gain. When I was seriously seeking help outside of myself, looking for answers, looking for God, you know, starting out on the journey, I would go to a church. Instilled fear, made you feel shameful, made you feel guilty. And then they're gonna be like, with donations. I'm like, you the fuck you need that for? With your Mercedes, you being all that crap out there. You got me in there with raggedy ass clothes and shit with flip-flops. Confirmation. You know? It's like I gave the clothes off my back when I ain't got shit to anybody. Because it's not about this stuff, dude. It's about what's in here. Who you are. You know, every day, if you just allow these mirrors to work for you instead of work against you, stop resisting it. Stop going against the current and just surrender to the flow. You know, when I was channeling in the bath, I can see you all. I can feel you all. You know? I leave messages in there. Put it out there so people can feel it. People can understand. You know, every soul, every human, every living creature, living, breathing thing on this planet is beautiful. You know, it's always the comparison. Like, oh, this person's pretty because they look like this because they have money. That makes them pretty. No, dude. They're rotten inside. There's nothing in there. You can look into their eyes and it's just dull, soulless. They're not happy because they rushed to get to the destination. They forgot all about the journey. They were just so focused on getting to where they wanted to, not where they need to be. And they always feel like something's missing, and it's themselves. Most importantly, they're missing out on God. How many bridges people burn? How many people they hurt? How many people they used just to get these illusions, these materials, these teachers? People will do the craziest things for immortality. Why stay here? Why stay trapped here? Why not grow closer to God? Why not fulfill the bigger mission? Why not keep ascending? Why not be reconnected with your Father? Back to source. Move the current back to source.